Good morning, everybody. Oh. Oh. Hold on. I'm still confused. Hold on. Don Cheap, thank you so much for the super chat. How's my head? It's okay. I'm still sponsored. Rent is due. I'll take a ciggy. I don't smoke. I don't smoke anymore. The number one staller? Hold on. All right. Hello. Good morning. Brandon, I heard you lost it all gambling on baby fights. I would never gamble on baby fights. I watch them simply for the love of the game, okay? How dare you put me on the level of a sports bettor? You're on thin ice, brother. I might fucking time you out or even ban you. I'm not a sports bettor. I love baby fights for the love of the game, all right? I wish you did gamble on baby fights. How are you today? Charlie, I'm doing pretty good. Kaloth, get your coffee. I got my tea and we're gonna wake up. I didn't mean to taint the sanctity of the sport of baby fighting. Don't you forget it, brother, all right? Brandon, I've got such a wild story for you and yours. Lay it on me. Cats, good morning. Sushi, I saw your tweet about the flight instructor that jumped out of the airplane. You know what I was thinking? I was like, that's me in Freerin. That's me at Papa's Pizzeria. And then I hire Freerin, and like 15 minutes later, I blow my freaking brains out in front of her. You are now in charge of Papa's Pizzeria, Freerin. You know? She's the new general manager. Don't kill yourself. You're so sexy. Thank you. Oh, burning my tongue. Hold on. Put it in the next Papa's game? Maybe. Have you seen the new Oi? Good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Have you seen the new Ghost in the Shell anime? I have not. I would watch that. She will run that shit like the Navy? Yeah, exactly. 4th of July, me and the hubby did a road trip. Yo, okay. Over to his grandma's place. I haven't done a road trip in a while. She wanted to hang and we were worried because it's summer and she's been complaining about AC. Okay. How hot is it where your grandma lives? Oh, the tea, it's hitting me. Brandon, have you seen Chain Smoking Cat? They made a show about me. I saw it. I considered pirating it. I saw it. I heard it's genuinely disturbing. Is that true? I'm waiting for Cats to give me the scoop. Brandon, did you watch Obsession? I didn't yet, but it's on. It's already streamable. Is it worth streaming, or should I watch it in theaters? It's just a little bit gross, disgusting. Be a reasonable need. I mean, you know. You should send Cass to fight in a baby fight, although I'm not sure he would win. I feel like he would bribe the other, the other baby's parents to let him win, and he would still lose. That's my headcanon. Ribbings, good morning. How you doing? She lives near Atlanta. Oh, yeah. So it's going to be scorching. She paid $400 for AC repairman to fix his shit, and they did. But it's still hot as balls, and the AC is just straight up not on, so they didn't fix it. It's still broken. Shiki, thank you very much for the super chat. Every time I cosplay you, everyone loves me, and I get more notice like every other cosplay I do combined. Thank you for the borrowed fame. Want to know something crazy, Shiki? I have a feeling that, Merriweather? think Merryweather showed me a random cosplay and it was you. So you might have met Mary. I know of Merryweather. You might have met him. He might have taken a picture of you. It looked like you were looking straight at him, so you must have met him. Sudsies, good morning. How you guys doing? So my husband buys our good old Costco fan while he checks the thermostats while saying it's 82 degrees. He found all timers on all days set to 90 degrees. Was it the repairman? Did the repairman set it to like ridiculously high? Oh my god. Matthew, good morning. Joller, good morning. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. Air conditioning. How do you live without it, huh? Oh, the tea is really good. It's hitting my veins. Girl, you don't? Yeah. Hawks, good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Hope everything is going well. When a D&D player sets their AC to 90, shit gets real. You're... Imagine, it's the height of summer. You're going over to play D&D and you're at your dungeon master's house. And they have the current dungeon in like a volcano. Like it's like a magma volcano themed dungeon. And it's like 90 degrees outside and they set the thermostat to 90. And they're like, fuck you. We're immersing ourselves. Can a video game do this to you? No? TTRPGs win yet again. Brandon, you should paint yourself as a juggalo sometimes. It's therapeutic. I do think that I should try being a juggalo one day. Tara Caliber, thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Repairmen were primarily outside and not at the thermostat for an extended amount of time, so it couldn't have been them. Oh, was it just set like that? Midlife juggalo face. I piss on his bed. You could piss on my bed. That's fine. Yo, Dutch chairman. Thank you very much for the super chat. Hey, Brandon, get the message yesterday that I started a new job on Monday? Can I get an Orcish Warcraft Triumph? Ah! Congrats, man. Yo, hell yeah. Lux, good morning, and thank you very much for the super chat. Paying the Juggalo fee? All right. I went to an insane clown posse concert when I was younger. It was actually fun. Yeah, I can see that. Great quote to just tune into. At least I wasn't saying anything about a butthole, you know? You have to take the wins where you take them, right? Claire, thank you very much for subscribing over on Twitter. You guys are too kind. You're frozen, Diva? I think I'm frozen because I might need to get a new iPhone. This is a tiny, shitty iPhone for tracking. I might need to get a new one. Yo, dude, nice bike. Thank you. Thank you. It's a gravel bike. He still has the iPhone 5. I think it's literally the iPhone X. The very first iPhone that could use, what is it called? You know, the advanced face tracking. LiDAR, whatever. No, it's the iPhone X. I think it's like a decade old by this point. It's pretty old. Brandon, I finished Metal Gear Solid 1 yesterday. Can I get a good job? Good job. Congrats. Can I ask you a question? How did the Psycho Mantis fight shake out for you? You could spoil it. There's a statute of limitations. Did you get it quickly? Did you have to get the, you know, did you have to get the message teaching you? Brandon of the Dark Carnival. Get him some Fago. Nantucket Nectar. Exact same thing as Fago. Potato Fry. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. All right, let's do like a garden update. I picked 3 of my pickling cucumbers. That's not enough to make a jar of pickles. So I just sliced them up, you know, and I ate them. They were pretty good. I don't really understand why a pickling cucumber is no good for... I think I understand why a slicing cucumber is no good for pickling, because it gets too soft and rubbery. But I think a pickling cucumber is still pretty dang good for, like, eating. Why cucumber? To make pickles? Yeah, I have more cucumber plants than tomato plants this year. I have 12 pickling cucumber plants and I have 4 slicers. My mom made refrigerator pickles with our pickling cucumbers last week and they were amazing. Yeah, man, I'm waiting. Matthew, thank you very much for the super chat. Oh man, now that I think about it, a random cover of Miracles by Insane Clown Posse. Maybe. I gotta do the Narco one first. Psycho Mantis was funny. I did not understand the phase 2 gimmick and ended up relying on an online forum, but I think that's okay. That's what forum's for. You know, that's good, Kozeki. It's good. But do you know how you're supposed to figure that out? I also played it on the Switch, so I had to figure out what the fuck to do there. You figure it out because if you die a gajillion times, the Chinese girl is like, Snake, Snake, we've done the research. I just didn't know what to do on the Switch. Oh, they didn't fix it? It was super easy. It was super easy on the PlayStation. You just, you know, Sushi, thank you so much for being a tier 3 subscriber. Thank you. Pickles, the cucumbers are coming in. My tomatoes are not. This is around the time of the year when they start to get really stressed and you start to see like the disease. No disease this year. And I think it's because of the shade cloth. He loves sushi and hates my ass. Why do I hate your ass? What happened? Oh my god, Danshi, I just saw it. Holy shit, you're tier 3. Thank you. There you go. I'm sorry. I just didn't see it. I think I do prioritize YouTube over Twitch and it's not good. We'll kill him. You're not alone anymore. I think I do prioritize YouTube. Sushi promised to wax my back. For the content, baby. Shin, thank you very much for being a member for 33 months. Turned himself into a pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Hope you're doing well right now. I am, Shin. Thank you. I'm a little tired from last week. I think I did a little too many streams. But I think I'm still feeling pretty dang good. Never wax your back. I will unsub. Then I will not wax my back. Do I wax anything? The balls? Maybe. Lux, thank you very much for the super chat. Let's just say you have the last pickle you're ever allowed to eat for the rest of your life. Do you add something to it? Eat it raw or what? Oh my god. The last pickle you're ever allowed to eat for the rest of your life? Let me think. I wonder what happens to a frozen pickle. When you unfreeze it, does it taste like ass? Does it reset? Oh my god. Cats, thank you very much for the orange super chat. If you I would do research really quickly, and if you can freeze a pickle, I would freeze them and I would unfreeze them one at a time to put into my burger. I would unfreeze them, you know. It's like a cryogenic storage, but instead of humans, it's like a pickle. And then they get unfrozen and immediately eaten. Third time's a charm, sacrificing my gacha money for this. No, the gacha money is sacred. Probably had to manually set it by time slot, day by day to 72 degrees. We know that she doesn't have the tech skill or the patience to do her stuff, and she said she didn't. Oh my god. How long did it take you to do that? Or how long did it take him to do that? 1,000. Thank you very much for the orange super chat. iPhone X retirement fund. Thank you. I don't want to use an iPhone for daily life, so I might buy another used one, but like a more recent one, like a 12 or a 13 or something like that. Thank you for the super chat, Danchi. Omina said she thinks about the period pain sim you owe her for risking her life eating the hot chip every day. I put a meme in your art tag. Ooh. Let me check it out. On the topic of Omina, I was wondering if the Randon Orb number 2 plush is ever coming back. It might. I'm not in a rush to release more merch, but maybe. Let's check the art tag real quick. Let me check the art tag. Ryan Laterno. Why am I googling fucking Randon Arts, I think. Latest. What is this? Period pain sim. Okay. Randon Ice watching. That's pretty good. Orc living spaces. Yo, the king in yellow. There's a house. You really want to see me do the period sim, huh? Is that oh shit. Holy smokes. Ainsley, thank you very much for the 20 gifted memberships. Thank you. Yo, you snagged a couple lurkers. Any regulars? You got Daishima. This is pretty good. Thank you very much. Balthazar, thank you very much for the super chat. This Saturday, I'm departing on a 2-week trip to Japan. Have any travel tips? Ooh. I had trouble giving sushi advice on her Japan trip. Do I have any advice for traveling to Japan? I do, actually. I do have advice. I think I went to that ramen museum. The ramen museum in Yokohama is pretty great. It's pretty good. The advice that I would give you, I think, is like, you might often find yourself like traveling, like walking by foot, get Japanese stationery. Japanese stationery is probably the best in the world. But this is the advice that I would give to people that are like walking through, traveling to Japan. An insane amount of restaurants in Japan do not have like Google reviews. They do not have Yelp reviews. They don't have Western reviews at all. Because I think Japan has its own, it's like Tabelog. It has its own website reviewing. It has its own restaurant reviewing website. And it's only in Japanese. Tableau, there we go. So you as a, no offense, you as a filthy gaijin, gaikokujin, like walking through Japan, looking for restaurants, you're not gonna find like you'll be looking at a restaurant, standing in front of it, and you won't be able to find a review for it because it's like it's only on that Japanese website, right? So do not let that prevent you from going in and trying it. Does that make sense? I think I've been to Japan twice. Once I was being dragged around by a bunch of hype beasts, and I think both times that I went, I thought that the food was a little mid, except when I found like a hole in the wall place when I was by myself with nobody around me. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll just go in. And I went in, and both times it was like the best fucking food. And it was like $6. It was crazy. So my tip to you would be like, just throw away the restaurant review mindset and just like visually look at the place and just walk in and try to avoid chains. Try to avoid chain restaurants. Like, there was one for Katsudon. There was one for like, you know, beef bowls. Not Yoshinoya, the other type. Just eat kombini onigiri. I would walk around with like 10 of them in a bag. Sukiya, there we go. I went to a restaurant that was a tiny little, like one, you know, like the stereotypical like Japanese restaurant, right? It was not a chain. It looked a little run down. It was run by an old, super old grandma and grandpa, and they didn't speak any English at all. So I had to just be like, oh, omakase kudasai. You know, like, I just did my best as a gaijin, and then they gave me a sushi bowl. So it's like a bowl, and then there's like fish on top of it, and like a bunch of other stuff, and then there was miso soup and some pickles, and I ate it, and it was the best goddamn meal I've ever had in Japan. I think that's like #1. I can't think of a better meal that I had. And then when it came time for me to pay, it was like 900 yen. So I was like, what the fuck? Why do I bother going to like fucking... I went to a Burger King twice. And it was like 1,500 yen. Why did I eat at this place? Anyways, my recommendation would be like throw away the Googling a restaurant, you know, rating review meta, and then just go with your gut in Japan. Don, what up? Long-time viewer, first time 32 months subscriber, milestone chat message. Thank you very much for being a member for 32 months. Appreciate it. Do not listen to Ramen Lover. They're just trying to fucking take all the ramen for themselves. Do not eat tacos in Japan. Japan does not understand the concept of the tacos. I went to a Maka's in Japan because they had a special shrimp cream burger. It was pretty damn good. The ebi filet burger, the filet of shrimp burger is pretty good. Eat as much ramen as you can. Ramen for the masses. It shouldn't be condensed into just one person's pocket. JP Taco Bell was dog shit. I'm still mad. They have Japanese food in Japan. Of all things, the Burger King Lounge, really? I mean, I am what I am. Eat so much ramen, truly. You know what I also recommend? You won't find as many of these places as a ramen place, because ramen's like #1 in Japan. Abura soba is really good. I think you should try eating it at least once. Like a spicy, garlicky abura soba is really good. I actually like it better than ramen lately. Not lately, because I haven't been to Japan in a gajillion years. Abura soba is godlike. It is good. It's really good. Had any beef bowls while in Japan? I did have a gajillion of them. I mean, I was mostly eating at chain restaurants in Japan. Tsukemen is really good too. I went to a really good tsukemen place in Japan when I was there. When you're in Japan, do hella people come up to you and just say, so tall? No, but they do gawk. They do gawk. They do love to gawk. I don't think Japanese people would ever like talk to you. They're very much like leave you in your own lane. But to the Japanese culture, staring is not rude. Lux, thank you very much for the super chat. I went to a Mexican restaurant in the UK that had marmalade and mayonnaise on their tacos. I don't think I've ever had worse tacos in my life. That has to be them like fucking around with us. The Brits are fucking with us, man. Hello, Randon. I plan to get back into playing Pathfinder, and I'm a big fan of orcish ancestries. Do you think I should go full on orc or half orc? I think the half orc allows you to be more flexible in roleplay. I would do half orc, but up to you, you know? Pathfinder lets you be a full orc. Woozy. Woozy mama. Thank you for dropping by. Hello. If you attempt polite conversation with a stranger in Japan, they will treat you like you have a traffic cone on your head and a trout in either end. Yes. Well, I never tried to do polite conversation. Wait, did I? I think I did. I think I did. I think I was in a line. I mean, all right. This is gonna sound stupid because I have no reason to go into a grocery store in Japan ever. Because I was staying in like a hotel, you know? But I distinctly remember being in a grocery store and being in a really long line. And it was like crazy. I've never seen a grocery store. It was like pretty hectic. I feel like people were not fighting, but people were like jostling. It was like a jostling. People in the grocery store were like fucking, not fighting each other, but they were like moving quickly, you know, and they were like bumping into each other. And I was just standing in line trying to check out. And then I think I forgot that I was in Japan. I did get nudged a little bit, but I don't mind that in Japan. People in Japan are pretty clean. But I leaned over to the person next to me and I was like, kind of a line today, huh? And I forgot I was in Japan and it was like a middle-aged Japanese lady. And I said that to her in like, you know, vernacular English, and she was just like, what the fuck? And she didn't respond to me. Verdity, that's my polite conversation story in Japan. I completely forgot. So it took him 5 full minutes of just setting each time slot from 90 to 72. Since AC units don't normally come with factories set to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm starting to suspect foul play from nearby family. Are they like trying to... Is it the person that pays for her electricity? Does she pay for it? This is crazy. That is kind of fucked up. Ramen Leva, thank you very much for being a member for 33 months. Using this to say, please give tacos Tres Hermanos a chance in Japan. There's hope for tacos. Tacos Tres Hermanos. You know, maybe, perhaps I've been too harsh. I'm gonna Google it. Japan. In Shibuya, as seen in Japan. Show me the tacos. Actually looks kind of lit. That looks like a real ass taco. Has the state of their craft advanced? It doesn't have like shredded cheddar cheese and Kewpie mayo on it. Okay, I don't think I'll be going back to Japan anytime soon, but the next time I go back to Japan, I will try this taco place. She thought, filthy gaijin, you've insulted me and all my ancestors. I don't know. I don't know. Randon, come to Norway and try our delicacies, canned mackerel and whole boiled sheep's head. Whole boiled sheep's head. So you eat the brains or the cheek meat? The cheek meat is like the best meat though, you know? Canned mackerel is lit. Do you eat it on bread? What's the, it's called smalahove. Smalahove? You eat it with bread? I mean, sardines, like a pickled, like a oily fish, like a fish packed in oily, like olive oil, served on top of bread is like 10 out of 10. After you're done with Norway's delicacies, come to Finland to get drunk and forget about Norway's delicacies so that you can go back there to retry them. That does sound pretty good, I have to admit. Can I ask you a question, Naurus? Is there like a Finnish drink, either mixed or like in a bottle, that's like really popular, but also everybody kind of dunks on it. Not popular as in like everybody likes it. I mean popular as in like it's everywhere. Everybody kind of dunks on it. And then people kind of roast you if you're caught drinking it. That's probably what I will drink. Scandinavians love Pepsi Max. I'm talking about like alcoholic though, right? Pepsi Max. Interesting. Marmite. Give me that barbacoa. The barbacoa is pretty good. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, I'm gonna look for that. I'm gonna look for that fish. Where is it? It's called smalahove. Smalahove. Yeah, the Norwegian version of Natty Light. Exactly. Or like Zima. Do you remember that shit? Smalahove. Dish. Oh shit, sheep's head? This has to be AI. This has to be AI. I'm not gonna click any of these. It has to be AI. Brandon stocking up on Zima? Exactly. Lux, thank you very much for the super chat. People sleep on this, but Norway has great milkshakes in their convenience stores. Their 7-Elevens have no Slurpees, but they have actual bakeries. Shout out to Finnish Candy while I'm here. Yo. What is... Is it like a milkshake machine? It looks like a... It looks like a Slurpee machine, but when you pull the lever, just fucking milkshake comes out. It sounds awful to clean. Pearl Pied, thank you very much for being a member for 33 months. The true Scandinavian question, would you rather fight 5 Finn-sized Swedes or 1 Swede-sized Finn? I wasn't aware that like there was variation in size across the Scandinavian countries. I thought this might be me being a dumb American. I feel like you guys, at least in terms of height, we're basically the same across the board. Is that ignorant of me? Not ignorant. Is that me being uneducated? Finns are tiny. I thought across the board you guys are more or less the same height. Is that wrong? A little, but we forgive you? That would have been my assumption too. Yeah. Like you guys are all tall as shit, right? You guys are all crazy fucking tall. You and the Dutch, the Netherlanders, you guys are like all tall as, you guys are like crazy fucking tall, right? Is this sweet? I've never really put any thought on height differences among the Nordics. Yeah, right? I'm 5'2", bro. But I mean, that's because of the, you know, the concentrated malevolence, right? We're like, I'm there with you, man. She asked us to change the garage code. We suspect one of the less savory fam members entered and intentionally said while she was at church. That's like kind of not cool. I'm so nice. Fins is a unit of measurement. Brandon, would you ever let us send you snacks with the same system as the birthday letters? I want to show you the world of chocolate that doesn't taste like vomit. Maybe. Maybe. I'm hesitant to rely on Omena too much. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I'm hesitant to rely on Omena too much. I feel bad. I don't like relying on people. Omena's dying. We can't do that to her. I mean, she's done with the AX rush, so she should be recovering soon. I've done so much CBT, bro. Both kinds of impossible to piss off IRL. That's actually a good way to live. Bro, where's your sense of community? I'm just so... I need to get over it. I know. Brandon, could you use me for it instead of Omena? I definitely won't eat this snacks. If the Randonites are going to send me something, I have to try it. I have to eat it. Should I? Let me think. I'll bring it up. I will very lightly bring it up. All right. The next time I have a chat with Omina, I'll bring it up. The last time I chatted with Omina, she was talking about building a new computer, and I was like, oh, Jesus. That's probably not the best time to build a new computer. I promised her that I would keep an eye out for deals. I told her it probably makes more sense to look at a Radeon card over like a, you know, 5070 Ti or something like that. It probably makes more sense to look at a Radeon, but she was not having it. My 9070 XT is doing great. I think the 9070 XT or the 9070 normal are like the pretty much the best deals in gaming right now. Lux, thank you very much for the super chat once again. Why not just send money to Renan and recommend candy to him to order online? Bozer Candy Finlandia Jellies. Ooh, okay. Okay. Bozer Candy Finlandia Jellies. I wonder if I could buy it and how much it would cost. Taco, thank you very much for being a member for 33 months. Just popping in during lunch break. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. Much appreciated. Lady Cats, thank you very much for being a member for 4 months. So I can ask you in chat for advice today. What should we do if we were sus about a potential plot to overheat a 90-year-old woman? Meme answers are accepted as well. I mean, this requires like way too much work, right? I would get like a wireless surveillance camera and try to catch the person that was doing it. And then once I caught the person, I knew who they were and where they lived, I would do the same thing to them. But I know that there's a temperature lock function on most thermostats. The one that I worked on, because I had to fucking Google it and download the fucking instructions, there's a temperature lock function. I would do it to them, but I would lock the temperature. And I would set a password that they don't know, you know? Also, I would temperature lock I would password lock your grandma's thermostat. That's how I would do it. I want to look at this. Neutral evil? I mean, you know, it is what it is. Martin, come on in. Thank you for stopping by. What if they're also a 90-year-old woman? Then they, you know, they come at the queen, they better not miss, right, Danshi? We hit them back twice as hard. Get them to shuffle off this fucking mortal coil. I'm talking about killing a 90-year-old woman. Just ignore me. Those who live by the thermostat die by the thermostat. Exactly. Unironically, that is how my husband's grandmother thinks. Exactly, right? I'm gonna Google this candy that Lux recommended. Danchi, this looks like AI. Can I level with you? I Googled the dish. I feel like this has to be AI. I'm like looking through the Google images. Does it actually look like that? It's just the whole fucking head, dude. It's very real. That's so fucking rude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But like, it's a boiled sheep's head. I don't want to eat this. This makes me sad. It makes me sad looking at it, man. Alright, let's check out this candy. How much is it? It's actually not too expensive. You know what? I think I'm gonna order this, Lux. Wait. Marmalade jellies? Fruit jellies. I think I might order this. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my cart. I'll order it after the stream is done. If you want to try out Finnish candies, snacks, I could share a link to a Finnish web store where you can order something. Yeah. They break your thermostat. You light them on fire. That's the Chicago way. Indeed. Isn't there something they eat in Hungary or something? I don't know. Reminds me of the whole smoked pig at my Cuban family reunions. He was insistent the ears are the best part. The ears! Is that true? Is that true? Your ears look pretty yummy. If I die, you could take the ears. Okay, Danshi? I'll put that in my will. Nobody could take my ears. Nobody else. Oh yeah, pig ears are a delicacy in some places. Can't say that I've ever tried it. I just eat the shoulder. Like everybody else, you know? You have no idea what you've just done? Are you gonna like preserve them and then wear them on your own head? It's made of pig's head. Sisig is truly one of the best beer foods. What's my preferred beer food? Honestly, wings. Do I like nuts? Peanuts or such? No. They're fine. Probably wings. Can I take your tail? Martin, I don't have a tail. But yes, you can perform a search. And if you find a tail, you can take it. Oh shit, loaded fries? Yeah. Any type of loaded fry. Ham! Did I tell you about this? I stumbled upon a YouTube recipe for air fried fries that are better than oil fried fries. And I was like, this has to be bullshit. It's not better. And then I did it and it was better. And I was like, what the fuck? Sit down and drink gin with the unks. I'm okay with that. Best beer food, Scotch eggs. Give recipes. Can I give you the recipe? Lies? I'm telling you! Rainbow muffins, when I tried it, I thought it had to be not true, but it actually is. Danshi, thank you very much for the super chat. If that site has any chocolate from Freya, get it? Okay. Maybe I could make that into content. I go onto the website, I order like one candy from each country listed, and then I try it on stream. Yes, I don't want to invest in an air fryer or any more appliances, but if they're life-changing, maybe okay. All right, on Big Ham's request, let's talk about the fry recipe that I stumbled upon. Okay, so first of all, this is crazy, but the recipe was like, you want the shittiest unsalted bagged fries from your grocery store. Like the cheapest, great value ass, like don't get the fancy schmancy, you know, get the shittiest fucking unsalted steak fries from your cheapest grocery store, right? Get warm water. Get a big piece of Tupperware and put in about a pound and a half to 2 pounds of French fries, frozen steak fries, into the Tupperware. Fill it to the top with warm water. Let it stand for 1 minute, right? Drain the Tupperware. Drain the Tupperware. Get all the water out, right? Shake that motherfucker. Shake that motherfucker like you're trying, like, you know, fucking owes you money, right? Like it's a cat that owes you money. Give it a good shake, right? So you're gonna open it and it's gonna look fucked up. It's gonna look really fucked up. It's really, really fucked up. So according to the person that I watched, it needs to lose about 20% of its weight. 20 to 40% of its weight is going to be mush, right? This is crazy to hear. Pop that motherfucker into your microwave for 5 minutes. You don't need to fucking clean it up. You don't need to remove the mush. Just pop it into the microwave for 5 minutes. It's gonna cook the inside of the frozen thing, right? Now, you preheat your air fryer to 400, 425, something like that. Open that fucking air fryer. Throw the fucking starchy ass crumbling. It's gonna look like it's crumbling to shit, right? You throw that shit into the air fryer, 400 to 425, preheated. You keep that shit in there for 15 minutes. Every 5 minutes, you open it and then you give it a little shake, right? Donchi, the salt and the oil is coming. You'll see. You give it a shake every 5 minutes. You do it for 15 minutes, right? You pull it out. It's gonna look pretty fucking good, but it's not ready yet. You throw that shit into a bowl, right? You put in salt, you put in the seasoning, whatever you want, and then you deadass pour in 1/4 of a cup of oil, finishing oil. You're gonna think that's too much oil. Put in 1/4 of a cup of oil into that thing. Give it a good shake, right? Give it a good shake. Then you serve. Then you serve. It's the best fucking fries you'll have ever eaten. I thought this was like the most bullshit thing ever, but I ate it and it was it was literally the best fries I've ever eaten. I have a mom and pop shop that I like to go to, and I used to think that they have the best fries. I think Checkers has the best mass-produced fries from like a fast food joint. And then there's a mom and pop shop that has, you know, double fried stuff. And I thought they have the best fries I've ever had, but this is literally the best fry. This sounds like a ton of oil. Yes. I don't own an air fryer, but now I'm tempted. The best fries are the ones that I make. If you don't hear from me later, it's because I ate the whole 1/4 cup of oil and died. Oil after baking? What's the hump? It's because French fries, when you put them into oil while they're frying, they don't actually absorb oil. Did you know that? It's too hot and there's too many air bubbles and steam bubbles that are causing convection, and the fries in the oil, the potatoes don't actually absorb oil while they're in the oil. It's when you take them out and they start to cool that the fry starts to suck in the oil that's left on the surface. So you basically do what a pot of oil does with air fryer. Like, you know, this is actually to make them absorb it. Yes, they absorb, what is it? They absorb over 10% of their weight. Like during the cooling process. My air fryer fries turn out hard and gummy sometimes. It makes me gag. It's because the inside is cooking. What was it? It was like at a different rate. It cooks faster than the outside, and then it starts to get like hollow. I don't use any oil. I'm pretty sure that a large part of the point of air frying is consuming less oil. Ah, fuck that, dude. Lukey May. Thank you very much for the question. Yo, Randon, any tips on to shoot, develop, and scan Fujifilm Velvia 50 color reversal film? Should I use any polarizing filters? The film stock is so rare and I'm scared to fuck it up. I have no experience with photography, but I can give you a bit of advice. Can I give you a bit of unk advice? Because I used to have this same anxiety with high quality meat. I used to get like prime ribeye. And it was like fucking $15 a pound, and I would like be terrified of fucking it up. Go on Reddit. That's not my advice. My advice out there. I'm fucking there, Itachi. Get in the crystal. Get in the crystal. If you have the money, which you obviously do, right? And if you have the enthusiasm and the love and the appreciation for the expensive thing that you just bought, if it's rare, don't risk it. Get a film lab. Are you sure? I don't know. My take is this. A lot of the fear of like messing up something rare and expensive, even though you're like a big fan, like you're a lover, you are the type of enthusiast that could enjoy it, is the fear of other enthusiasts like roasting you, right? I think you have to like, it's an E6 process. It's super rare to have a lab that does it. I think this is what you should do. I think you should do it. Just don't tell anybody. Just do it, and if it doesn't turn out well, which it very well might, like you just have to take that risk. Just don't tell anybody. And I guarantee the second time that you try it, it'll come out a lot better because you have that experience. And you could internally be smug and have a superior look of, smug look of superiority, because you'll have experience that like a lot of other enthusiasts like you do not have, because they don't have the guts to do it. I think you should do it, and just don't tell anybody. Color negative is C41, color reversal is E6. I gotta be honest with you, I don't know anything about photography, so I mean, the question is, would you be happy if you just hold on to it? Just hold on to it? Lucky me, I would try it. Just because having the experience of using it is very valuable. And if you want to try it, just try it. Like a goblin. My lab does that on the normal. Sushi works in a lab. There's more like lore that's coming into my head. That's kind of cool. Sushi takes a lot of Polaroids. Interesting. It's really rare in France. I mean, how rare? No, I mean the one that I go to for film. Oh, okay. Hey, Randon, do you have any advice for a first-time time traveler? I'm thinking of taking a Greyhound to a convention in October, but I've never... Oh! First-time traveler! I thought you meant you're going back in time, brother! I thought you were going back in time. I was about to tell you, don't kill anything, not even the tiniest bug. Fucking Matthew, I thought you were a fucking time traveler, brother. Honest mistake. Hey, Randon, do you have any advice for a first-time traveler? I thought you were like a time traveler, dude. I'd be like, first of all, thanks for inviting me, asshole. Where's my invite? Thinking of taking a Greyhound to a convention in October, but I've never traveled alone. Do I have any advice for traveling alone? Edge? Why would he ask you advice? Nah, that's clearly what they meant. Back to the future, let's go. What do you even what do you even do, idiot? It's funny. Do Do I have any advice for traveling alone? You might get addicted. If you're like me, you might get addicted. It's quite good. I've been on a Greyhound a couple times. I like how he didn't even question it. I'm not... Don't bite people's fingers. I wasn't traveling when I did that. That was my hometown. Greyhound is great between major US cities, particularly on the East Coast. It's ass for everything else. Yes. I could corroborate that. Lux. Thank you very much for the super chat. I got that reference. That's a good one. I can't rap, so I can't do that. I can't say it out loud, but I get that reference. It's the Fresh Prince. Donchi, thank you very much for the super chat. Oh, already, thank you. E6 is like 6 different baths that you have to wash between baths. It looks like hell to do. I mean, if you don't want to try it out, then you don't need to use it. Sometimes it's good to have it, but I got the vibe that you want to try it out. I got the vibe, Lucky May, that like you wanted to try it out, to use it. It's just rare. I get that it's unobtainium rare, but I do think that it might take you 2 or 3 years, but you will get your hands on some again. Unless the company that makes it fucking goes out of business. Even then, you could probably still get it. It's in a warehouse somewhere. I think you should just go for it. What if you finally get doxxed and it's the homeless guy whose finger you bit off that does it? You know what? You know what? I respect it. I respect that level of like commitment to revenge. It would be funny. I don't think I would be mad at that person. I would just think, you know what, that's fair. But I hope you know that like the cycle continues. Because I'm not going to be the bigger orc in this scenario. I would like look him in the eye and be like, fair play, but I'm not going to break this cycle of vengeance. I will get my revenge on you. I'm gonna find the hobo buddy that you've been crushing on and like NTR the fuck out of you. You know, like I'm gonna deal severe emotional damage to you for this because I dealt physical damage to you. You increased the stakes by adding emotional damage to me. I'm gonna deal emotional damage to you. You know, I'm a big believer that emotional damage is worse than physical damage. And if you guys disagree with me, that's fine. You guys can disagree with me, but I think I would rather have like a finger cut off than have somebody damage me, you know, emotionally, mentally, you know. Yeah. He should have just stabbed me. If he wanted to get revenge, then maybe I could be like, we're even, right? But if he chooses to deal emotional damage to me, I'm gonna perpetuate the cycle and deal emotional damage. You just want to LARP the Yakuza? Kind of. Brandon being spotted being princess carried by the hobo in the woods. Trauma is forever. It kinda is. Wouldn't be the first, probably wouldn't be the last. I would destroy anyone who emotionally damages you. I had the friend that's somebody told me that. All right, Charlie, the last time somebody dealt emotional damage to me, it was because I showed them Star Trek The Next Generation, which is like one of my favorite TV shows, and their only comment was that Data, who's my favorite character, Data and Worf, Chief O'Brien's kind of cool too. They said the Data looked like Mark Zuckerberg. And I like crumpled to the ground. I was like, ah, my heart. Ah. I sank to the ground. No, not okay. They're both androids. That was the last time somebody dealt severe emotional damage to me. Data is based and gay, and Data is also Data. I think there was a line, right? I think there's like some good ass shit in Star Trek, man. It's a really, really, really old TV show. There's some like Data is awesome. Like you have to watch the whole thing. He's like constantly saying shit that's like, oh shit. He's our woke king, right? Like he's like, yeah, let's go. Data as a Borg was cool by okay. Yeah. I had a crush on Data growing up. Me too! Damn, are we the same fucking person? Me too. It was the cutest thing in the world watching Data like have a cat. Did you remember that arc? I was like, oh my god. He's adorable. Like, he has a cat. While we're at it, Captain Picard looks like Jeff Bezos. Fuck. And Q looks like Elon Musk. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. What is happening to my fucking Star Trek? Oh. Oh. I'm gonna have to fucking kill myself. Free Ren, come here. You know what to do with the Papa's Pizzeria. I'm gonna have to fucking kill myself. And I look like a little bitch. I do, don't she? I do. I just can't. I can't. Don't make me think about it. Don't make me. Brett, Yuki, good morning. Thank you for stopping by. I remember when these personalities only existed in the realm of fiction. Fuck. How do I enjoy my my childhood anymore? Big Ham, what do we do? They've ruined these fucking Zoomers. You guys are fucking Gen Z, I know it. You're ruining shit for me just to fucking see me cry. Yet another case of Zoomer on millennial violence. What is this? Big Ham, they're fucking tearing down everything that we love. What do we do? Let's wreck the economy even more. You Zoomers, you need to stop destroying Star Trek in my heart, or I'm going to destroy the economy even more. Implying millennials have any economic power is true, is true. Is true. I think you need to just be less weak. None of this bothers me. You simply need to assume that everything that the Zoomers say is wrong. But my weakness is my charm point. Shrimp Radio, not Shrimp Radio, Halo Farm, that's all I got as a streamer. If I'm not weak, there's no point in watching me. That's my charm point. What's up, big dog? I forgot to say the handsome face violates Twitch TOS. Thank you very much for stopping by, Nane. Happy to have you. His gullibility is his charm point. I am pretty pathetic. Randon is going to go avocado toast turbo. I'm gonna get avocado toast with free range egg on top. The poly market will never recover from that. This is gonna be really bad. No, it's the children who are wrong. What the fuck is avocado toast even? Avocado toast. Avocado toast was a struggle meal that got heirs. You know? Avocado toast is a struggle meal that got heirs, and then the wealthy got a hold of it, and then they ruined it. Guy who thinks Poly Market is Facebook Marketplace for polyamorous people, isn't it? Avocados are expensive. So it's like the lobster treatment. Exactly! It's exactly like lobster. Too many haters in this chat. There's other stuff on the toast other than just avocado, but yeah, it's like lobster struggle meal that turned expensive for no reason. Yeah. It's a good struggle meal. All of you people that have a negative opinion of avocado toast, can I tell you, you should try it at home. It's a good struggle meal. It's a respectable struggle meal. Avocados are crazy expensive here in France. I believe it because I don't think it would grow in France. Also, they don't travel well, you know? Papa, please, avocados are so expensive. What do you mean, struggle meal? I mean, it's expensive. It's expensive because everybody ruined it. It didn't used to be that expensive. Avocados are a gamble to buy, and for that price too, why bother? One avocado is like $1.39. It's not even properly ripe at sale. Yeah. They might grow on the Riviera. Daniel, thank you for stopping by. How you doing? How you doing? Yes, KK. I love avocado toast with a little sunny side up egg. Avocado is also crazy expensive in the frozen north. The struggle meal is Napa cabbage, bacon, and chicken stock. Just sound pretty good. You should give that shit to the bottom of the barrel. Sailors and prisoners. He used to call it the cockroach of the sea. Yeah. I've never had anything avocado. When I make chili, I like to put little blocks of avocado on top. Does that make me like pinky out fancy? I've started to shy away from putting cheese on top of my chili, and I put avocado on top. And I have a reason for it that has nothing to do with health. That's actually a good idea. Why? So, Danchi, it's because I've started to feel like there's too much stuff in the chili that detracts from the flavor of the chili. And for me, cheese is probably at the top of that list. I use sour cream instead of cheese. I also use sour cream. I do sour cream, avocado. But cheese is so good, it is 10 out of 10. I just want you to gain 30 pounds, Carrie. Why do you want me to gain 30 pounds? Okay, if I had to gain 30 pounds as quickly as I could, and I had unlimited funds, what would I eat? Rose, thank you for stopping by. Hello, hello. Yeah, I don't know why people want me to gain 30 pounds. It's weird. I'm good. 2 plushies I have on back order are coming to my house soon. That's a huge win. Congratulations. Add it to the pile. Ice cream every meal. Ice cream every meal. That's not my cake, but to each their own. Would you eat breakfast cereal with cream instead of milk? I probably would, at least once. Ice cream soup. Random bit of trivia: kiwi fruit exported, thus found in the USA, is super underripe, which is why it's hard and sour. When it's ripe, it's mushy and almost sickly sweet. Yes! I've had ripe kiwi, and it's not sour at all. I'm trying to think of like what I would eat if I needed to gain 30 pounds as quickly as I could. I started eating kiwi with the skin on. Kinda slaps. Woozy, have you ever done the thing where you cut the kiwi in half and then you use a spoon where you sharpen the edge and you cut into it with the spoon and then you just fucking spoon out the kiwi? Woozy based, I do that. Next, you guys are gonna be like, Randon, why did you sharpen one of your spoons? It's like, for that exact reason. Everyone does that here. You sharpen your spoon. Excellent. That's my people right there. That's my people. I don't know what I would eat if I needed to gain weight as quickly as I could. Maybe ribeye cooked in butter. I don't know. Maybe. Do you eat avocados with or without the bone? Without the bone. No question. Do you not own a set of melon spoons? I do not. Vernon, you're making it sound like they have sharpened spoons out of the box, ready to buy. I fucking deadass had a spoon, and I sharpened the shit out of it with my own tools. If anything, 30 pounds will get you more time when the markets crash and the Great Depression 2.0 rolls in. Best to start now. Yeah, it's true. I think I'm okay, because I think I'm up to like, I think I'm past 600 pounds of rice now. I mushroomed from like 200 pounds to 600 in like a year and a half. I think I have like 600 pounds of rice. And I have beans and flour. I have like a stupid amount of rice. How do you manage moisture with that much rice? Well, I sealed it. I used oxygen absorbers and moisture absorbers to put it into a Mylar pack in 5-pound packs, right? And then I put them into, you know, like a plastic tub, and then I seal the tub, and then I put epoxy over the lip. That's what I do too. Yeah. Ah, so you're insane? Godspeed, brother. Betsy, I want to be insulted, but it's kind of like, the only thing I can say in response to that is like, yeah, I'm kind of crazy. This is well established. Danchi, thank you very much for the super chat. I saw a nutritionist today, and she told me I eat as much as I'd need to if I was comatose. I got a lot of eating to do. Wish me luck. Yo, do it. Try my French fry recipe that I stole from another YouTuber. It's actually quite good. Doesn't require you to have, like, you know, a Dutch oven, you know, like a crock pot full of oil. All you need is an air fryer, and you could buy the shittiest fries from Walmart. It just requires an air fryer. And it doesn't need to be Tupperware. It just needs to be any type of something that you can go shake, you know? And it doesn't take that long. It takes about 25 minutes to get fries onto your plate. I have all the things I need. Any cut of fry. So, if you don't want that nasty hollow fry, you should get the thickest cut fries that you could find. Where I'm from, they're called steak fries, but Any type of thick cut fry will work. I prefer the skinniest fries normally. Is good. I think skinny fries are better for dipping. They're better for a lot of things. I think they're better as an accoutrement to like a burger or a sandwich. But these are like really good fries. They get the crispiest. This is like a ridiculously crispy fry. If you like a crunchy fry that's soft and delicious on the inside, this is your recipe. You should try it. Yeah, steak fries tend to get mushy, right? That's the reason why people don't like thick cut fries, because they tend to be like kind of limp and floppy. Like me. But this fry is ultra crispy. It's the crispiest fry you've ever had. And I'm gonna warn you guys, you're gonna feel like you fucked up if you follow this recipe. There's going to be two distinct points where you're like, I think I fucked up, but you didn't. And by the way, this fry was invented by the British. So unfortunately, we owe them for this one. It's called, I think the original recipe is like the triple cooked chips. It is really good. The ideal fry is the Five Guys fry. Charlie, I think this might be better than the Five Guys fry. It is unfortunately peak. It's like the best goddamn fries I've ever had. I need to try it. It's really, really, really good. It's a chip recipe. Yeah. If I recall correctly, fries get crispy and mushy inside when the heat is high enough to insta-fry the outside but not the inside. It's also an issue of loose starch. The loose starch, when you hit it with the heat, it basically like, it's like concrete. It hardens, but it's made out of starch. So it's not hard because it's not attached to anything. So when you crunch into it, it's the loudest fucking crunch. You're gonna feel like you broke something. Like when you crunch into it, it's like, oh shit, that's the loudest thing that I've ever bitten into. Like, did I break a tooth? But no, it's like literally the crust of the fry that's like shattering into a million pieces in your mouth. Rigordy, thank you very much for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you. You sniped Emery! Let's go! You sniped about blank. I'm off, have fun. Yeah, I think if you guys are okay with it, I might do a short. I was gonna try to hit 2 hours, but I think I want to garden. I have some stuff that I need to. Let's finish talking about what I wanted to talk about, and then I can do some gardening. So the cucumbers are on the way. The tomatoes, they're not wilting. There's no mold. There's no fusarium wilt. I don't have the issues, but they're slow this year, and I don't know why. I need to like figure out what's going on with my tomatoes. I think they might be exhausted nutrient-wise. I tried to hit it with a good amount of 10-10-10 fertilizer when I planted them, but I don't think that was enough. I googled like, could you over fertilize? And it was like, yes, you can do it, but so I might need to hit my tomatoes with some fertilizer. Sushi, I think this year I've been better on the water. I think I've been better on the water. I think they're under fertilized. I think they need some of that nitrogen, some of that potassium, some of that phosphorus, you know? Cucumbers are doing good. You live in a dry area? Yeah. I've been watering them enough, I think. I came here for Wordle stress. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, Dreamy. Okay. Can I tell you about my Wordle strat? I typically, if I win on 6. And it pisses me off mightily. Because I feel like I should not be winning on 6 and losing like 30% of the time. So my strategy is for the first 3 words to try to use 1 or 2 vowels at the most and do no overlap. I don't even try to guess the word unless I get like 4, right? So my first 3 guesses are devoted to try to complete the entire alphabet. So I'm trying to use, what is it? 6 words. So 18 out of, 24 words. I just fucking complete the alphabet as much as I can. And then guess 4 onward. I'm trying to guess what it is. But it never seems to work. It never fucking works. Just use stare, no overlaps. I also like penis is a pretty good one. Rhythm is good for the rare ones. Rhythm gives you a couple good rare ones, and it doesn't use any vowels. Pause is a good one. About is a good one. Stuck is a good one. I like stuck. Omega is a pretty good first word, but it uses 3 vowels, so you don't really have a lot of vowels left over. What is Loodle? I'm looking that up. I go with ratio. Ratio is good, but it's using 3 vowels. So you're going to run out of, like I try to get no overlap for the first 3. So that's 18 words, and you need at least 1 or 2 vowels, right? So if you use 3, you're kind of screwing yourself. Got to change your strategy based on what information you get from each word. I think Y2K, I think my problem is that like half the time I do my strat with the 3 first words and I have like 2 words. It's like, how is that possible that there's only like 8 words left and I only have 2 out of 6, How do I, Slurtle? I'm not gonna play Slurtle. No. Axiom? But it's got 3 vowels, Island? Island is a good one. I'm not gonna play Slurtle. No. Give me the Wordle champs. Give me your strat. Do you do what I do, or do you do something completely different? Perhaps you are haunted by a Wordle demon. To be honest, Brandon, it sounds like your strat doesn't work. It actually doesn't. Penis cloud that it's crying and pissing until I get it. I start with ore and then I work around the vowels. Is it better to do that than to try to use up as many words as you can to try to get everything? I like to use basil. Basil's a good one. Soiree? That's not a word. Don. That's not a word. That's Japanese. If I've ever seen it. I don't know what it means in Japanese. This is clearly Japanese. It means baby hawk. Huh. Huh. According to the New York Times, Latin is not a word either. Pisses me off. He doesn't know hawk lore. Embarrassing. Fake bird fan. I am not a fake bird fan. It's just I eat way too many birds, and not just chicken and turkey. I just eat way too many birds. For birds are real. They're definitely real because I eat them. Sometimes just straight out of the air, like a cat. Never been to a soiree. Do I look like a person that would be invited to a soiree? Maybe is the wait staff. I'll be the one handing you deviled eggs, I'm bringing a Daki. I'd get fired. I would just straight up get fired. You ate a bald eagle. The man is straight up eating metal. Indeed. This man is eating ostrich eggs. Never tasted any birds other than chicken. What's the difference in taste and texture? think duck is better than chicken. You guys might think that I'm stupid, but I honestly think the entire duck is like the chicken thigh. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, the chicken thigh is the best part of the chicken. It's like dark and flavorful. It's really good, right? The entire fucking duck is like that. Stuart the duck! Don't look! Oh no! I'm talking about eating ducks in front of Stuart the duck. I have to go. We have to leave. How could you? Is fried duck a thing? I think it is. But they do the thing where they inject air into the skin, so when you fry it, it crisps up like away from the meat. Too many bones, I'm sick, but I love it. Yeah. I think duck is a bit overwhelming when eating larger amounts. I think that's my life philosophy though, Nars. That might be why I jive with it. Because my goal is to be overwhelmed as much as possible and in every situation. Without exception. I can't think of a single situation where I don't want to be completely overwhelmed. I thought you were going to say your goal is to be overweight. No, my goal is to be overwhelmed. Yes, I am over stim maxing. I also seek out insane amounts of stimuli. That's why I ended up in rehab. I mean, I don't want to make light of that. But also, I think we've lived. I don't want to make light of that, Danchi, but I just want to say that, like, we've probably lived twice as much as, you know, the average, the average safety maxer. You know what I mean? I definitely don't want you to relapse, go back into rehab. But Danchi, I think we've lived twice as much as the average safety maxer, you know? It's a give and take, right? I've done some crazy ass shit. Live twice as much for half as long. Yeah, man. That evens out till we've lived the same amount. Unless you get lucky. Yeah. Oh. What am I doing this week? More No Man's Sky. I've never played Stanley Parable. I thought I did play it, but I ended up playing something else that I think looks similar. I played Superliminal, and I thought Superliminal was Stanley Parable. And apparently they're not the same game. They're not even made by the same people. And apparently they're not very similar. Is that true? I played Superliminal. Totally different game. Randon's Parable. Shiki, thank you very much for the super chat. Bros store dirty laundry in the laundry room. It smells like butt. What candle sounds better? Watermelon Spritz, Bamboo Grove, or Mahogany Sandalwood? Now, the weeb in me says Bamboo Grove. But I don't think bamboo smells like anything. Am I crazy? I feel like your deadass gonna light a candle and it is not gonna smell like anything, and it's just going to be a warm, dimly lit, stinky room. Weeb! It smells vaguely fresh. If you're trying to, you know, if you're trying to drown out the smell of funk, I think you want Mahogany Sandalwood. I think you're gonna want Mahogany's. I feel like Bamboo Grove is just a normal candle, no scent, and it's got like a fucking anime figure on it. You know, it's got like fucking Goku on it, and then they sell it upcharged to weebs. That's my gut feeling for Bamboo Grove. So don't get that one. Get Mahogany Sandalwood. Did you see the $12 onigiri at AX? That is insane. If I lived near AX, if I lived within an hour of AX, I would have gone there with like a big tub of rice and just start making onigiri for like $1, like right next to them, set up like in front of them. I'm like, I've got like a cooler, right? Just start making onigiri in front of them. It's $1. That's egregious. That's fucking crazy. The secret bucket of rice. Danger onigiri. Apparently some of it was sold out, so people were actually buying it. That's crazy. Instead of danger dogs, make danger onigiri. I don't know. That's not okay. Set up a kissing booth instead. That's so Malaysian core of you to hustle outside the venue illegally. This is pretty good. This secret bucket of rice. I'm gonna play Black Flag this week after 10 years. Is that an older game? That onigiri has a shop in Little Tokyo, like 10 minutes away by metro. It's so much cheaper there. That's crazy, man. Alright. Oh, Assassin's Creed! Okay. I don't think I've ever played a single Assassin's Creed game before. I think... Can I spoil something? But I feel like it was in the very first game, which was like 20 years ago. There's a statute of limitations on spoilers, right? Go ahead. The entire game is in the Matrix, right? Like you're in modern times and you're in the Matrix or some shit, right? Unless they stop doing that. I think that's the very first game that they do that. When I heard that, or did I play it? I don't remember. I think I saw like a demo or a let's play. I did the Squidward picking up his lawn chair and leaving. You're in some kind of DNA reading VR machine. Yeah. I did the Squidward picking up his lawn chair and just leaving. It's like, nah. Miss me with that. Which is especially funny because I fucking did a D&D. I did a TTRPG where we did that, and Donchi pointed it out, and I made me it like dealt slight emotional damage because I hate it. You know, it's like nothing matters. Do you remember that? You said that while we were playing TTRPG. You're like, so nothing you've done in the last 2 hours actually matters, and it dealt slight emotional damage because I fucking hate. That's why I didn't play Assassin's Creed, because I was like, oh, so nothing matters. Yeah. None of this fucking matters. I was trying to make the players feel better. I think it was a great quip, and it was good. It was good. I mean, that's all games, isn't it? Yeah, it's just... I think games is fine, but plot, it has to matter, right? Like the plot, when you're making a story, and there's any point in the story where you're like, oh, by the way, none of this matters, that's a good way to basically, like, you know, you're like, it's like you're like sky, like if you do that as an author to any type of story, it's like you're skydiving with a person. It's like you're skydiving with the person while you're skydiving. While you're skydiving, it was like, oh, by the way, I didn't bring a parachute, so all of the shit that I was saying in the plane doesn't matter. We're all dead. We're both gonna die. This is the most fucked up. I was constructing this in my head and I was like, that is terrifying. That is terrifying. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? It's like a 2-hour lecture in the hangar, and then a 30-minute equipment check while you're in the airplane. It's like, and then you jump out attached to your instructor. It's like, by the way, I didn't bring a parachute. Everything that we've done today doesn't matter. We're both gonna die. That's the feeling. That's if you're enjoying a story, whether it's a TV show or a book, and they pull the "it was all a dream," that's what it feels like. You're attached to your instructor, and it's like, why would you do this to me? Right? Imagine that you're like reading a book, and it's like, oh, it was all a dream. None of that matters. Doesn't it kind of feel like that? What I just described? That like you trusted this person and they went through the trouble of like setting it up, preparing you, and then it's like, oh, you're gonna die. None of it matters. None of what I just did matters. You're gonna die. Anyways, that's where I'm at. I feel kind of bad because that's a really fucked up scenario story that I imagined in my head. And as I was imagining it to its completion, it's like, don't fucking tell them. Don't tell them. That is really dark. I'm not sure about the third game because I didn't finish it, but in the first two games they were looking for information hidden in the genetic memories to find items existing in modern times. It just feels like they're jumping through a lot of hoops. Maybe it's good. Maybe I should try it out. Brandon, can you get us a large fry? You may have one large fry after I'm done making it. All right, guys. I think I'm going to check on my garden. I've been getting bug bites like crazy. I'm getting swarmed every time I go out there. But I got to do some. It was one of my favorite series, like 1 through 4. Amos, I might have to try it out then. I feel like I didn't even give it a shot. They just told me that it was in the Matrix, and I was like, not for me. The more recent ones are kind of mid. Okay. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go garden and eat. I did not eat breakfast before I started streaming. Thank you for hanging out, though. I appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow. We're going to play No Man's Sky, okay? Have fun with the gardening. I will. You're only in the past, and there's no future plot progression anymore. I think that's fine. But it gets mid that way, I guess. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye. Bye.